Hey, what's up? This is Jacob from altrocklive.com. We're here with JR Bareis of Love and Death. How's it going, man?
Good. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. How does it feel to be at Aftershock? Do you like it so far?
Yeah, it's been awesome. I mean, it's been great so far. We haven't played yet, but it seems like a good turnout so far.
Are there any bands you're looking forward to seeing specifically today?
Yeah, actually, there's quite a few bands that we're friends with, like POD, In This Moment, Korn, obviously, and I mean, there's a lot of good bands on the lineup today, so it's gonna be cool.
Yeah, definitely. So why don't you go ahead and give us a brief history of Love and Death for our viewers who are unfamiliar with the band?
Yeah, well, it started back in 2008, actually. Brian Head Welch from Korn, he left the band in 2005, and he started kind of his solo work kind of thing, just under his name. And he put a touring band together, and then a couple guys left, and then I came on board in 2011. And then in 2012, we actually made it a band, and we made a band named Love and Death. And then we put our album out this year in January, and it's been going since. It's been good.
That's great, man. Speaking of Love and Death, you're in a band with one of the biggest names in metal. How does it feel to have such success at your age?
You know, it's crazy, you know, because I mean, it's always been a dream of mine. I love music, and I grew up around it, so I'd always wanted to do something with my life that revolved around music. And you know, I was blessed to be able to start at 15, and you know, just being able to do it and tour the world, and you know, at the same time have a purpose for doing it through our music. It's been great. It's been awesome.
Being brought into the band at 15, how did that? What was it like touring as a minor? Did you run into any difficulties?
Yeah. At first, you know, the management wasn't sure if they should have me come because, you know, I was 15, so they'd have like legal stuff, you know, and if something happened to me and whatnot. And then also, like, we got that covered and everything, and then, you know, a couple shows, they were like 18 or 21 and over shows, so I'd have to stay out in the bus and wait till we play, and then I could go in and play and then leave immediately kind of thing. But yeah, it was weird at first, but I'm 18 now, so I can get into some places.
Yeah. How has being so young and touring affected your walk and your faith?
It's affected it greatly, like all positive. You know, I before I joined the band, I was doing a lot of worship stuff at my church, and that really helped me kind of develop, you know, like not being afraid to play in front of people, you know, kind of thing. And you know, really, the Lord showed me that He can do anything. It doesn't matter how old or how young you are. I mean, I wanted to do music so bad, and He made it happen, you know, and I just give all the glory to Him.
That's awesome, man. This Bible says I can do all things through Christ, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Onto the music. Between Here and Lost was released in January. Are you guys working on any new material for the next album? How's that going along?
Well, we actually have a, they're calling it an extended edition of Between Here and Lost. It's coming out actually this Monday, or Tuesday, something like that, on the 17th. And it has a new song we recorded on it called Empty, and it's also got a couple remixes of some of our songs already on there. So we did that, and then for now we're going to start a tour with Korn and Asking Alexandria. Starts on the 26th, I believe, in Philadelphia. And we'll do some dates with them and kind of get the album out there and whatnot, and just going to tour off it for a while and then see what happens, make some new music, see what's up.
What can fans expect the new song Empty to sound like? Same from the album, different?
It's got the same vibe, but kind of doesn't at the same time. It's we kind of made it towards more of like a like if, say, you heard it on like a movie soundtrack kind of thing. Like the beginning, it's like it really builds up kind of thing, and I think it's like a 5-minute song actually. It's pretty long, and I actually got to do some vocals on it too with Brian. Like we switch off back and forth kind of thing. So it was really fun to be able to record, and I love the song. It's awesome. Can't wait to start playing it too live. So.
That's sweet. Are you involved in the writing process when you guys record? And if so, what's your favorite part about that?
Yeah, I have been actually. I think my favorite part was probably coming up with lyrics, because it was the hardest, but it was like more of a challenge than anything. I came up with some, like myself, our bass player Val, and our producer Jason, we kind of went back and forth on lyrics for the new song Empty, and it was really cool to see like how you can put stuff together with like people's minds like just connect, you know, and we come up with it. And I did some guitar riffs on Empty and a couple other songs on the album, so that was cool too. It really helped me with like self-esteem as far as like writing, because you know, at first I didn't think I could write, you know, and then Brian kind of encouraged me too, and I started working on that, and I ended up coming up with The Abandoning and Watching the Bottom Fall and some stuff from Meltdown. So yeah, it's been great. It's been awesome.
I love all three of those songs. Really great songs. You guys filmed that video for Meltdown. Yeah. What was it like getting ketchup and mustard squirted all over your face for that?
Oh, okay. So we started filming that video at like midnight, and we ended up like all throughout the night recording, and we stopped at like noon the next day. Like all throughout the night we were recording, and they brought the kids in at like 6 a.m. to do all the kid shots, and so it was like 7 a.m. and I'm getting like ketchup and mustard squirting my face, and I was just like, man, I don't know. They were like, try not to laugh, and I'm like, I kind of can't laugh anyways, I'm tired, so I can probably pull this off pretty well. But actually I think some mustard got my eye and it burned really bad. That kind of sucked. Yeah, and then like 3 hours later I had a flight home, so luckily I was able to get a shower and not smell bad.
Nice. So as you mentioned, Love and Death has got some tour dates coming up with Asking Alexandria and Korn. What are you most and least looking forward to about that tour?
The most I'm looking forward to is being able to just hang out with the other bands and getting to connect with everyone, all the fans and stuff. Like, I love being able to do that, just to meet everyone and hear their stories, and you know, if our music affected them in some way, you know, it's really cool to see that God's working through our music and really touching people out there. And the least probably is probably having to set up my own stuff. No, no. It's cool because when we do shows with Korn, I'm actually teching for Brian for Korn, his guitar stuff. So it's been really fun to do, and you kind of see the other side, like, you know, how it is when you don't play. You set up stuff and just doing stuff the whole time, tuning guitars, switching out. The string breaks, you put another string on, kind of thing. It gets hectic sometimes, but keeps it interesting. So
you teching for Brian tonight?
Yeah, actually I am. We play like an hour before they do, so like as soon as we're done, I gotta like hustle over to the other stage and get his stuff ready. And but I've had closer time, so it should be good.
I'm sure Head feels the same way too, huh?
Yeah. It's funny because like we've had a couple problems here and there, you know, well, just minor stuff, but he always tells me, you know, you keep it interesting, keep me on my toes, so whatever.
All right, man. Last but not least, Alt Rock Live is a music website for the fans. Speaking to them, what message would you like to conclude this interview with?
I just want to say to those of you who know us, thank you for supporting us, and you know, to those of you who are just hearing about us, go check out our album. It's called Between Here and Lost, and you know, just hit us up on Facebook, Love and Death, and Twitter, Love and Death Music, and we really like to connect with our fans, so just hit us up, we'll talk. So yeah.
Awesome, JR. Thanks for your time. It's been a blast interviewing you.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. Take care, man.